You can't waste your time worrying about what others are doing or saying, as Marcus Aurelius emphasizes in Meditations, unless it impacts the common good. He means that when you're preoccupied with others' thoughts and actions, you're neglecting your own thoughts and actions, the one thing you actually control. This is a fundamental Stoic lesson. Focus on what we control to make a difference. One major aspect we don't control, as the Stoics often discuss, is what others think and say about us. I'm Ryan Holiday, and I've written extensively on Stoic philosophy, discussing it with the NBA, the NFL, sitting senators, and special forces leaders. It's crucial to learn not to care about others' opinions. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, who faced critics and craved approval. He realized tranquility comes from caring only about your own actions and thoughts. Today, we'll explore the Stoic art of not caring about others' opinions. We avoid comparing ourselves to others because we can't control them. The Stoics emphasize what's in our control versus what's not. Your actions and circumstances are within your control. Envy and jealousy arise when you start comparing yourself to others, stealing joy and happiness from yourself. Marcus Aurelius teaches that happiness stems from focusing on your own actions and words. The Stoics have a term, euthymia, meaning tranquility. Seneca explains that this tranquility doesn't come from retreating to the mountains or a resort, but from having a clear sense of your path without being distracted by others, especially those who are lost. Consider the business world. At American Apparel, I saw Dove destroy $1 billion company by mimicking Forever 21, Urban Outfitters, and H&M instead of focusing on what he did best. He lacked the discipline to stay on his path, getting distracted by others' paths, even when they were also heading toward bankruptcy or reinvention. Discipline is crucial in knowing your strengths, principles, and market position, and staying true to them without distraction. Epictetus advises testing every impression. Your therapist might suggest asking if an assumption is true. Often, our beliefs in certain situations are baseless. We might think people dislike us, but their behavior or direct inquiry would prove otherwise. We must question our assumptions and seek evidence to avoid falling for false beliefs. Focus on reality, not momentary doubts or confusion. When I moved to New Orleans over a decade ago, I didn't tell anyone I was writing a book. My friends thought I was jobless, which aligns with a Stoic principle. Epictetus says to improve, you must be content to be seen as foolish. I didn't care about others' opinions because I knew my work would eventually pay off. When my book was announced, everyone was surprised. A Stoic doesn't talk about their work, they do it. Talking and doing compete for the same resources. I didn't want validation for writing. I wanted to spend every day working on the project. This approach paid off and set me on my path. I never discuss my projects until they're done, and you shouldn't either. In one of her most Stoic writings, Joan Didion said that self-respect frees us from others' expectations, giving us back to ourselves. Respect isn't gained from others, it comes from within. By holding yourself to a high standard and knowing your worth, you emanate confidence, making you worthy of respect. The Stoics valued being deserving of success over guaranteed success. Cato appreciated others' respect but prioritized being worthy of it through his character and actions. Focusing on others' opinions or success diminishes your ability to do good work. The mind has limited bandwidth. Responding to negativity on social media, for instance, reduces your focus on meaningful work. Sometimes, personal struggles or difficult times lead to harmful feedback loops, where even your thoughts trouble you. This is where BetterHelp can help. Their mission is to make therapy more accessible and affordable, helping you overcome obstacles and focus on what's best for you. With BetterHelp, you can find a professional therapist quickly and easily switch if needed, without worrying about insurance or networks. If something interferes with your happiness or goals, consider online therapy with BetterHelp. When criticized, Marcus Aurelius advises looking at the critic's character. Often, we waste energy trying to impress people we don't even respect. Understand who they are, and you'll find their opinions less impactful. We often accept disapproval without considering the source's credibility or achievements. Realize that these critics' weaknesses might be worse than ours. Focus on your values and goals instead. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, struggled with social anxiety. His mentor, Crates, asked him to carry a cauldron of soup across town to teach him not to care about others' opinions. When Zeno tried to avoid attention, Crates spilled the soup to show him that no real harm came from people's looks or opinions. The Stoics practiced not being shamed by such things. Cato, for example, wore simple clothes despite his wealth to immunize himself against caring about others' opinions. This practice made him comfortable standing alone and doing the right thing, even when others feared to. Stoicism is a practice, a process, not just ideas. It's about engaging with these principles daily. We also care about the opinions of future generations who we will never meet. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that these future people will be just as flawed as those today. What matters is your self-evaluation and principles, not external validation. Measure yourself against your own standards, not others' opinions. You can do the right thing and still face criticism or betrayal. Kipling asked if you can bear seeing your truth twisted. Marcus Aurelius noted that others' actions shouldn't affect your clarity, sanity, self-control, or justice. Stay true to your path regardless of recognition or reward. Evaluate critics based on their actions and character, not their opinions. Focus on your internal standards and goals, not the approval of those you don't respect. For more wisdom inspired by the Stoics, please subscribe to my channel.